Good morning, dear students. Although the summer vacation was short, I hope that you are rejuvenated and are back with full enthusiasm. Today, we are going to learn two new tags, the image tag and the list tag, right? So, I've already written this line, so I'll just explain you this. IMG stands for image. Since I want to upload an image, I should start with the word IMG. This is the tag that helps me to load the image. Now, if we have to load the image, we also have to give the name of the image that we have to load, and that is given by the attribute src. Now, here you can see that I have written src is equal to purple dot jpg. This is the name of the file that I want to upload. Clear? Now when we have to upload a file, we may also want to decide the dimension of the image. It means I may also like to decide what is the height and the width of the image that I am going to display on the web page. That can be done with the help of tag width and height. Here I have written width 20 and height 30. You can write your own number and see how your image is going to expand, or it is smaller in size. Okay, now you can also decide where to place the image, towards the left or towards the right of the text, and that is done with the help of an attribute align. Here I have written align is equal to right, so my image will be displayed on the right side. Now this attribute, now there will be occasions because of some reason the file that I am going to load, or the picture or the image that I am going to load, may not be available. In that case, I would like to display a text about the image that I am displaying. So that can be done with the help of alt. Here I want to display the image of purple flower. So in case if this image is not there or is not able to load, then it will give purple flower, this text purple flower in place of image. Okay, so we have 5 attributes with the image tag. src will give me I'll be able to give the name of the file with src, where src stands for source. You can decide the dimension of the file with the help of width and height. You can align it to right and left with the help of align, and you can also decide the text that should be visible in case this file is not there. Clear? So this is all about the image tag. Okay, now let's look into the list. List is of two types, or unordered list and ordered list. The unordered list is written with the help of tag UL, and ordered list is written with the help of tag OL. Now how does unordered list look like? Unordered list look like this. It is not numbered. The item in the list is not numbered, but it is displayed with the help of symbols. It will be either in the form of this is called disk, just look here, this is called circle, and this is called square. So the unordered list that we are going to display, or the list that we are going to display with the help of unordered list, can have 3 types of bullets. It can be disk, it can be circle, or it can be square. Similarly, when we look into ordered list, the ordered list looks like this. You can see the item in the list is actually numbered. Just like unordered list, where I can have 3 types of bullets, similarly in the case of ordered list, I can have 5 types of numbering. You can number it using numbers 1 2 3. It can done with the help of alphabets A B C. So if you write type is equal to A, instead of this 1 2 3, you will get A B C. Same thing can done with small a b c, and also with capital Roman numbers and small Roman numbers. Is it clear? So now let's just look into how to write an unordered list and an ordered list. Now let's start with an unordered list. Okay, now the unordered list starts with the tag UL. This is one word, U and L, there is no gap. Okay, Now what type of bullets you want is written with the help of type. There are three types I told you. It can be either square, here I am writing square, it can be disc, it can be circle. Okay, I'm repeating it again. The type can be either disc, it can be circle, it can be square. So here I'm going to write the bullet as square. Okay, now close this. Okay, now this tells that I'm going to start a list, and it will be an unordered list, and the bullets that we are going to show is written with the help of this attribute type, and here I'm using the word square. So let's write the same list: coffee, tea, milk and water. So these are the four items in the list, but to represent it on a web page in the form of a item of a list, you have to include it between li tag. Li start, li close, li start, close, start, close. So each list item should be included between li, where li stands for list item. Okay, after writing this list item, you also have to close the ul tag, which is done like this. We know that to close a tag we have to use backslash and the name of the tag. Okay, so this will help me to form an unordered list. To form an ordered list, I'll write like this: OL stands for ordered list. Again, how you want the list to be numbered is given in type. Here I am using Roman numbers, let's say small Roman numbers. Okay, so I'll be writing it I represent Roman numbers, right? Close this, and again we will be writing the list item li, coffee, close it, lit, close this list item, li milk, close it, li water, close it. Clear? So, and then you have to close the OL tag also, OL ordered list. So this is how we can actually create an ordered list. Now here I have written type as I. You can also write type as 1. It will come like this. Type as capital A. It will be numbered like this. Type as small a. This is how the list will appear. Capital I in Roman capital number letters. Small I in Roman small letters. Clear? Now if you look here, I have not closed my image tag. Okay, so it means image is not a container tag. It has a starting tag, but it will not have a closing tag like this. For image, this thing is not there, right? Now let's go to the screen and see how this is written in the screen. Okay, now this I have already written. We know that in HTML5 it starts with what type of document. It's of HTML type, and we know that HTML, after this first line, the HTML file always starts with an HTML tag, ends with an HTML tag. Inside the HTML tag, again it is divided into two heads: head tag and body tag. Okay, head tag contains the title. Since here we are going to learn about image and list, I have written as image and list as the title of the page. Now let's come to the body tag. Here I want the background to be light pink, and whatever text that we are going to write, it should be dark blue. So I've already decided BG color is light pink, where BG stands for background, and the text will be dark blue. Now look here, I've started with img tag, source, the name of my file. So in source you will write the name of the file. Alt, in case if this file is not there, it has to display this text in place of this image. I want my picture to be aligned to the right, and I've also decided the height and weight. Let me make it small. Let me make it, let's say, 50, the height, and let me make it as 60. Okay, any change, after any change you have to save your file here. Now we are going to start the list. OL is ordered list, type is I, it will come in Roman numbers, and these are the list items. Unordered list, type is square. Again, there are 3 items in my list. Okay, now let's see how it is displayed on the screen. Let's go back to that folder where I have kept these files. Now see, this is my file which I've already created, actually, image underscore list. Let's go back to the notepad. See, I've saved this file as image underscore list dot html. Okay, now look here, my image file is also here, and my purple jpg is also here. So this is the image that I want to load. Let me double click this and go to the screen. Can you see this? Coffee, milk and tea is numbered using Roman numbers, and this is the square bullet. Coffee, milk and tea, square bullet. This is my image on the right side. You can see it's a small image because I have decided that the size should be 50, the height is 50 and the width is 60. Is it clear? So this is how your page is going to look. The background is light pink in color, and the text that I have written is in blue. Is it clear? Now what you have to do today is you have to write this and see how your page works. In case of any doubt, you can message me. Okay, now also now one more thing I want to tell you is let me just make go back to this folder, and let me change the name of this file. Instead of this, I have written this. Now let me see how my page will behave. Now it will not find that file purple.jpg. Can you see, instead of that it keeps the text purple flower, since the image is not there right now. Okay, so this is all what you have to do today. In case of anything, just message me. God bless you. All the best.